Cooler than me. Cooler than me, Mr. Dolphiner. So, yeah. Let's look at the description of the map. Yeah, well, he literally took the water out of my mouth. So, difficulty medium hard. 6 out of 10 for experienced player. We have gel and a monoportal involved. Our moves are logical and easy to execute. Cube tossing and all that dumb stuff is not allowed. And getting surfaces by throwing gel bomb around with the cube. Yeah, that's also not something. Some moves require timing, but all timings are lenient. The cube will in some case behave a bit strangely with the button. Just to ensure the cube stays on the button. I see. It's using that kind of item. There is a small chance the player can gel surfaces when bomb explode on them. It shouldn't happen on the normal gameplay, and it's something I can't prevent fully. So I'm going to go down with the gel bar. Yes, we know about that. And lacquer. Okay, so exit is up here. Just jump higher, forehead. Just jump higher. So, all I have to do is get the cube up there. We have turrets down there, being annoying. Alright, and we have a 5th plate. Oh, we have also a portal surface up there. Most likely the only way to get the cube. Yeah, because this doesn't turn off, so yeah. Okay, just finished my level now. Time to try if everything works fine. Where does this go? Also, this is clean gel, so... yeah, I need this repulsion gel. Here's a place to get the cube. Here's a place to... do some other stuff. Here's the turrets. But are going to shoot me. So I'm gonna have to use some speedy gel or somehow destroy them. I highly doubt it though, because... yeah... I don't think there's going to be a laser. Oh, and I can go in my portal. I should probably do that. We have the blue gel. Here we have an anti-trapping. We have some lacquer. And we have a button. Button which is for the cube. I'm guessing, since I see a thing. Oh, no, you don't. Oh my gosh, there's an entirely new section down there. That's cool. I like the look of the map. Yeah, the queen was apparently coronated. Coronated. What a word to say. How time flies. Cooler than me. Okay, just finish. Okay, imagine Fab if he was born in the 1950s. He'll be a very weird old man. Yeah. So, yeah, it's repulsion gel, not orange gel. So, yeah, I guess I want to do this for something. I don't know why. Don't see the point so far. I mean, let's paint everything that we can see. Let's do the obvious. There is also a thing, a 5th plate for me to go back to the orange. Here's another spot of gel. Sorry, I'm being silly. I'm having a little joke. Mr. Fab is old. That's the joke. Do you like it? Ha ha ha! Old people. So funny. Can I do this jump? I think I can. Yeah, I did not need to Unless you don't want me to do that. No, I think you won't. You want me to do this. I feel like you would have made a better job at it otherwise. Okay. So that is as far as I can do for now. So now we're gonna get some. We're gonna get the cube again. We're gonna see what we can do with only the cube. I mean, I don't see how hard this could get for now. So now I can go here. Huh? Then go here. Again, I can put some portal here, but that's not gonna work. I can also... Yeah, I can also get some clean gel. I don't see the reason to do that, though. I'm supposed to get some momentum. Oh, yes, I think I can get some momentum. Ah, except that I need to lose my portals. But to lose some portal, I need to... I need to get through a fizzler for that. Not exactly. You watched the King Charles II coronation today? I thought you were French. That's King Charles III, by the way. Not the second. Mr. Crazy. Crazy the illiterate. Why? Because it was on TV. That's why. That's the reason. It was on TV, so I watched it for a bit. What else? What kind of other reason do you want me to tell you? TV and yeah. So yeah, I need to paint the surrounding to get some momentum. I cannot use my body. I can use my body. Okay, well that's big stuff. Alright, let's see what else I can do then. I can paint this, so let's do that. There we go, we got some gel. I think this is very important. I think this, yeah, this allows me to conserve, it allows me to conserve a gel. Because this is the only floor portal. Oh! Really? You could not... Oh, well, that's... I don't think I saved, too. Let's try again. Let's try again. Okay, there is something else. There is something else that I haven't thought. I technically made some... there's one difference. There's one difference that... that happens between the start of the map and this. If I try to go back while leaving the queue here, I have the ability to go further. Since I painted the wall, one of the floor. This allows me to go all the way back here. Oh, wow, Fab. Oh, wow. Ah. Yep. I'm just gonna blame tiredness. Me beating some hard maps and all that, but you know, I beat some Lolling, I beat some Camerson, I beat a few Rosen map. Yeah, oof, yikes, that's awkward. That's bad. So here we are, back to this state. So yeah, last time I got stuck, I had to cheese the map just to make me feel better. And I said that I would go back to it, so here I am back. I am pretty sure that I know what to do. I've not done it. So yeah, I managed... All that I did right now is that I managed to get myself up here, but that's actually pretty useful. Yeah, it's actually pretty useful. Pretty useful for the rest. So, yeah, here's my reasoning. To get the blue jet to activate, I need to, well, have a portal surface here, and then go all the way back, bounce, and use the 5th plate to get into the orange portal. However, well, you cannot destroy the cube, you cannot bring the cube with you. There is a bar, there's a... Well, you have to get the cube here, and there's going to be bar in the way. These bars specifically are going to be in the way of the orange portal path. So, I thought about some stuff. Like, what about... what did I say? What about getting the cube in here? And then paint it in blue to then throw it back there. Because it would make sense. It would make sense to do something like that because the... It would make sense because it would... Because when the cube gets destroyed, I would have a constant, you know, a constant flow of gel, which would be, which is what I want. The problem with that is that, well, I need to then, I need to find a way to, well, get the cube here in the first place. Because yes, once again, I need it here, and then I need it to be there. And the only way to destroy the cube is with, in the goo. Is in the goo, but is down there where the button is. Which is something that, well, which is something that you cannot do because you have to go down here yourself. You'll be trapped down there. And I said to myself, well, why don't I just paint the cube and see how it's going to work. And then I realized something. Is that my initial idea of painting the cube blue was not working. I'm gonna save and load. But what I thought was going to happen is that I would place the cube on this button and I would use the timer to quickly rush the 5th plate and then have enough time to hit a blob of gel. However, when I try to do this, as you can see, there's not enough time, even if I try to be speedy. So, I decided to, well, find another way then, because that's very important. How am I supposed to paint the cube in blue? I also thought maybe that there was another way, but no, there's no other way. I have to paint it blue and then send it back there. So I looked. This one doesn't work because it's going to go against the wall. This one, this portal surface doesn't work And this one, I've looked at this one and I said, yeah, that could technically work. It could technically work if I could somehow contain the blue gel by going up and down. Problem with that idea, well, is that to actually get some blue gel first, the vacuum needs to go down. And I can't go down, because then I will have to use my portal to... I mean, yes, I could go down, place the cube. I could do this and place the cube. Like I could get here, place the portal, but then how am I supposed to get the cube back? Because it's down there now. It is stuck. It is not. It is not grabbable. If I try to respawn it, I would have to shoot my portal, so I would lose my connection that back here. If I try to go down, I would have to portal out of here. So, yeah, it is. It was not a good idea. So I looked again. Here, that's possible. Here is basically the same thing. Besides, it's there were so many mistakes, but the most important one is this one. That's right. This portal surface was useful because it would make sense. It would actually get a useful. I would get a useful use of the cleaning gel. And so that's what I did. I decided to get the cleaning gel. I decided to keep it up and down. And I decided to then, you know, well, to clean the surface. Also, important... Yeah, also it's... you can also keep some portal surface here. I don't know if that's intended, but you can also do this. You can go up there and... yeah, press the... and do it. So you played this offstream. I've looked around offstream. I've did some investigation, you could say. But I have not done the solution. But I'm so sure. I was so sure that it was going to be the solution that I did not even try. I did not even attempt. That's how much confidence. That is how much confidence I could. Also, I do hope that your headache of yours go away eventually. It's gonna be fine tomorrow. Yeah, it's... thanks for being sweet. Anyway. So now, all I would do is... would do the obvious. I would just shoot a portal here. I would go down. And fail miserably. That's fine. Let's try this again. There we go. So now the cube is bouncing in its little cell. It's bouncing everywhere. So now I've managed to finally get the cube painted in blue. Hooray! Congratulations, Fab. But that's... what did this do? Yeah, Fab. You still haven't figured out how to get the cube in here, or how to activate, you know, or how to destroy the cube, or find a, you know, another solution. Well, it turns out that this solution, by finding this this mean of the cube, and by combining me painting the gel, and by combining me trying to look for this portal surface, like by messing around, I managed to combine the two. Like it clicked in me, within my mind. And then the solution appeared, and then I said, "Oh my gosh, this has to be it." I forgot that this thing can be useful. that this technique can be useful. And then yeah, I start. So, now, so here's the thing. So, I did say that I've... So remember that I talked about conserving a blob by going up and down with the portal back there. And then the problem was that the cube would be stuck down here. However, if you can get the cube to bounce on the button once and then go straight for the goo, then it would solve my problem, because the cube is set on auto respawn. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. This also would mean this is also as this would allow me to do what I wanted. Wait a minute. Ah, okay. It's not here. I've not done this part, so yeah. It's supposed to be in here, not back there. That's fine. It's still yeah, it is still possible. I've not messed up anything. You do it in this one, huh? Oh. And then you bounce, and then you faith plate, and then... No, you don't faith plate, yeah. You get in here, in this room. You get lucky enough to grab the cube. And there you go. And then... yeah. Drop it on the button. Drop a blob once. Pulls into the groove. Grab it, and now you have some gel that goes up and down. And so... now I can use I can do this, I can use this. However, I realized that it was also better to actually do it using this one, because, you know, there's a cleaning gel. Now that I'm seeing a much better, now that I'm seeing an easier solution, it also makes sense for the monitor to be here. That's the reason for the monitor to be also here, so you can see where the blob of jelly is at. Anyway. So now save. Why did it? Oh, why did it do that? Yeah, now what I want to do is paint the cube. Yeah. Paint the cube. Ah, that's a problem. Maybe I have to wait. Maybe I have to wait for the. I have to wait for the momentum to go down. Probably this. But yeah, like everything clicked. The fact that I wanted to do this, the fact that I managed to paint the cube at least once, or at least a setup. Everything came together and made this. This was great. I was hoping for Dolphiner to be here to talk about it, to talk about what I found. My you know, all my thoughts and everything. But oh well, that's fine. I'm sure he's going to watch the VOD. Oh my gosh, can you stop? Just paint the cube. Why can't you be like why can't you do stuff like that? Because here's the thing. Once you paint the cube blue, once the cube is painted blue, in this room, All I have to do is, you know, keep this portal here. Drop the cube in the pit that I didn't think was useful the first time that I played. Go through the first plate, grab the cube again, and then yeah, go through the portal, and then send the cube through the fizzler, and then yeah, and then be done. This has to be it. This has gotta be it. I feel like I've waited ages for that. There we go. Don't clean. So yeah, now that this is here, now we have done this, I'm going to do what I've said. Get it over there. Now it's going to go in the little zone, bouncing happily everywhere. Okay, and yeah, let's destroy the cube. And then, yeah. And then the thing... And then it's pretty straightforward afterward. It's extremely straightforward. Because I've done it in the first... I've done it in the... Yeah, in my first session. The session where I cheesed the... Yeah. Where I did a bad cheese. A frustration. The pity win, I call it. I called it. So yeah, there we go. Overall, I had a good time. I'm going to, you know, favorite this because this is awesome. This was very clever. Very clever. I really liked the single-use button. I do feel a bit mad at myself for not figuring it out sooner. But oh well. I can't do everything in my first attempt. I also made a terrible mistake by playing this map towards the end of the stream. Yeah, last time I should have stopped. I should have stopped last time. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, I'm not supposed to get the... yeah. Cube is not supposed to be... Cube is not supposed to be with me. Because now I do this. Go across. There we go. Come with me this time. Go up and down. Shoot the portal surface. Be careful. Up, down. Up, down. And voila! Voila, voila. What a... yeah. What a map. What a good map.